What is going on, guys? We are back and we have the official competitive battle between me and Anisocks today. For those who missed it, I did do a full 1 hour team prep on the team building process. We have a competitive team and then kind of a casual team, but I did make a few slight changes from that hour video. I changed this to a choice scarf. And then I changed this to a light clay. But everything else is relatively the same. I kind of go over what our reasoning was for the competitive team. And then I also did make kind of just a fun little team of all the Pokemon that could use Light Screen Reflect. Because Sox was kind of talking about the fact that he was so annoyed that Dusclops didn't have it. So we have this team here. It's kind of more of a casual team. I still did the same EV spread. Basically, Torterra, Porygon, Gardevoir, and Gyarados are all the exact same. But Scyther is just to be able to speed creep. It outspeeds a Seaking in rain, but it also outspeeds Crobat at max speed. And then this Raichu just forces the Crobat to max speed, but it's a pretty diverse move pool. That kind of operates kind of similarly to our Haunter, just it doesn't have as good of a matchup against his team. So that is going to be our team, and we will see you guys in the battle.
Ooh!
Okay, what is going on, guys? We are back. We have the competitive battle for the Draftlocke with me and Anisocks here, and you can see matchup number 1 is much more interesting than what I thought. No Garchomp. No Garchomp.
No,
Okay.
who needs a Garchomp when you have a Sudowoodo?
Okay.
Just does everything a Garchomp does and so much better. So much more.
All right. Well, okay. Now to think of the lead. Oh,
right?
oh my god. Okay.
I know. Okay, so this is more or less kind of what I expected, at least from one of your teams. I'm happy to not see the Raichu. Absol is going to be an issue, though. Absol is going to be a problem. I'm not going to lie to you. What to lead? What to lead? I am going to...
I just go...
Yeah, see, if I get the lead wrong, it's definitely going to hurt me. It's definitely going to hurt me if I get the lead wrong.
Alright.
Alright, I'm going to...
Oh, I'm so nervous.
I know, I'm afraid. I think I have to just go. I'm just going to do this.
Okay.
Ooh!
Haunter versus Spirit Tomb start, eh? Okay.
Oh.
Alright. Now, again, for those of you who weren't watching, we are not going to be allowed to Terrastalize, we're not going to be allowed to Mega, we're not going to be allowed to Z-Move.
Correct.
So
correct.
It's just, we're using Gen 9 mechanics, but it is going to be, because Sox really needs to have his Gastrodon with Storm Drain.
With my Storm Drain! I need to absorb moves properly.
That's the whole reason for that, but I think we just click this.
Oh!
Brick Room, okay. Okay.
That did a lot.
Did do a lot.
That did a lot.
And I feel like Spirit Tomb just kills a Haunter no matter what it goes for. So that's also with it.
Well, I mean, look, Eviolite Haunter might live. Eviolite Haunter might just live.
Go to this.
We're gonna... Okay, the switch. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure... I don't have a great answer for this thing either, to be honest. Porygon is a problem for me. I was so glad you did not lead. I was really afraid of you leading Absol.
Just knocking off right away?
Yeah, just knocking off right away. Charge Beam! Hello.
Well, this is a knockoff coming my way.
Leaf, you said that like I won't just CC Raw.
We do this.
That's okay. Bah! Big damage.
And then... You get Okay, that just feels okay. That is fine.
I didn't want to get too cute there and then predict the Haunter coming back in.
Yeah,
But I
that's
was like,
fair.
yeah,
That's
you know
fair.
what?
All right. I think we. Okay.
Hey, interesting.
Do this.
Interesting. Ooh, that I don't like that. I don't like this Pokemon coming in.
And then we do
I
this.
don't like this Pokemon coming in. Gonna be honest. Ooh, the double.
There we go.
Let's see. How much did I take before? Okay, I can live one. I think I can live one.
Yeah, I think you do live.
I think I live one.
Yep.
I do.
Okay.
Just wanted to kill that thing. I didn't know if you had like
Yeah.
shadow sneak on that, if this thing gets any priority. Want to get rid of it.
See? Just go to this.
Yeah, that's the only problem. This thing just comes in for free now.
This.
Yep, I'm just gonna sack it here. Doesn't make any sense to try to survive. Oh, I gotta get the thread in here now. I gotta get the thread in here. The thread is in. The threat is in. The threat is in. Absol doesn't get like close combat, does it? I honestly don't know. It might.
It might.
It might. It might. You know what? That's okay. Ooh, okay. I'm okay. I'm cool with this.
Get rid of the choice. Okay.
Yeah.
Went for ice. Why? Can we do this?
Bah. Let's go. I still don't know what this Porygon has.
It has the threat
okay.
move. What do you mean?
I mean, I know it's gonna have some annoying stuff on here. I just don't know anything about the items, which is a problem. That's the bigger problem. Did we really both not bring any hazards this first game? By the way,
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure that's the case. I'm pretty sure we did not bring hazards.
I mean, Torterra gets hazards.
True.
All right, with this.
Okay, sure. Yep. That is to be expected, but that is okay. Okay, so this thing's moveset is annoying. I don't know if it's the end of the world though.
Hey, this.
Charge beam.
I didn't get a boost on that. That's wild to me. All right.
No boost for you. No boost for you. You don't need any. I'm just gonna be real with you. You don't need any. Machamp under this trick room is going to be stressed. That is the goal here.
It's gonna hurt somebody. It's gonna hurt somebody.
Somebody's getting hurt. Somebody's dying. You gotta pick your poison. Oh, it lived!
Lived on one.
On one.
Incredible.
It lived on one. That's okay.
All right.
Doesn't live this one. Does not live this one.
Does not. See?
What to do? Ooh. Sacks the Absol. Very interesting.
This?
Okay, very interesting.
Okay.
I'll take both. Trick Room is gone, though. You have successfully stalled out my Trick Room. Gardevoir is a problem. Oh, it's got guts.
Give me guts. I think I just do this.
I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna go to you. and we just rinse and repeat. We do the darn thing. Trick Room is here, baby.
Let's see.
There we go. I also am aware that I low-key could get swept by Shell Smash Torterra, so...
Poltergeist. Okay.
Woo! Big Dusclops! Big Dusclops! Let's go. Let's go,
Alright,
Dusclops.
We do this.
Big Dusclops.
And that is probably a win for you right here.
Alright, let's go. We gotta finish it off with the Gastrodon! Let's go! The Trick Room team!
Go. Alright.
The Trick Room team coming through.
Well, that is 1-0 for you here.
So I told you, we don't need the Garchomp in these parts. Oh, I can't believe that worked out as well as it did.
Alright, here we go.
My goal was to catch you off guard. My goal is to catch you off guard with the Trick Room.
Okay.
Oh, there's the Raichu. There's the Raichu that's a problem. Okay, so same team, except we got Raichu and Scyther. At least same Pokemon. Could be very different movesets. Could be very different move sets. Let's just do this.
Okay.
Okay. See, the problem is that this thing gets Grass Knot. That's the problem. That is the problem. And that is why this Pokemon is scary to me. I just don't know. I don't know what... Honestly, I don't know what Raichu gets, being completely honest with you.
You know what? It does some weird things.
I know, like, I don't know if... do we have Pokemon that have... I guess you can put Hidden Power on stuff.
You can, yeah.
In National Dex. I guess we can. Ooh, Hidden Power. Hidden Power Fire. Hidden Power Fire. Interesting.
Okay.
Very interesting. The switch. Yep, Scyther's a threat.
And...
Scyther is a threat.
I think I just do this.
The Bug Bite! Oh my god, the Bug Bite. That's amazing.
I think I just gotta do that.
That is amazing. Let's do this.
Tailwind, okay.
It's a little Tailwind. No.
Okay.
Boink. Let's get out of here. And let's go into... Let's go into you. Oh, okay. the miss feels bad. The miss feels bad. The miss feels bad.
Yeah, it feels a little rough.
Not that it really would have affected this turn a ton, but
no, but you know, +1 and a +1 on it though would be nice.
Oh, absolutely. I
want
to see how much damage this does, to be honest.
You gonna wild charge?
Well, you're gonna find out.
All right. Yeah.
Yes, the threat. Okay, the threat is gone. The threat is gone. We can do
this.
We can do this, boys and girls. We can do it. We can do it. This thing probably lives is the problem.
Yep.
This thing probably lives. I'm staying in anyway. I'm getting the damage. Okay.
Yep.
I'm taking the damage. And I'm gonna just do it again. If I die, I die. Okay, rocks are up. That is... I think that's fine. Just kill it.
Okay.
I will just kill it.
And I think I did.
Yeah, see, this is the problem. This is what I was afraid of. This is what I was afraid of. This is what I was afraid of. I'm gonna go into... I'm gonna go into... I'm gonna do this.
Okay.
This might be a bad play, but I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I figured you had sub. I figured you had sub. But it is okay. Well, maybe not. Oh, it doesn't break. Feels bad. Okay, I might just lose to this thing. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, I might just lose to this Pokemon. I'm just gonna do this. D all the way.
Okay.
Yes!
Oh, come on.
Yes!
Okay, well.
You got lefties though. You got lefties though.
Yeah.
I think you might. I think this thing still sweeps me. Is the thing. Oh yeah, I think I just died to this thing. This was my problem, is I just did not have a great answer for...
I mean, I said this in my team building video, that Gyarados had the ability to win.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely.
But I had to be able to set up. Like, if I couldn't set up, then it didn't matter.
Without a doubt.
Without
a doubt.
I think even at +2, I don't think this does. Oh, it does more than I thought.
This lives, but the problem is Gastrodon just doesn't do enough back. Okay. Oh, we live!
And I'm getting minerals. I'm getting nothing here.
I know, that's crazy. I mean, in hindsight, I should have just recovered, but I did not think I would live that, to be honest.
Getting
did
minerals.
Not think I would live that. I mean, now I just die. Let's just do this.
From here,
I went for the only play that could potentially give me a chance there on the miss. On the miss. Let's do this.
All right, so we are 1-1.
Miss would have gone crazy.
We are 1-1. Okay.
See, I gotta stick to the janky team. I gotta stick to the Trick Room team. That's the better team.
All right. Next one, and we'll
do... Gyarados is certainly an issue. All right, time for tiebreaker, baby.
Right,
gotta dig deep. Gotta dig deep. Kind of want to bring that team again, since it kind of just got bodied. Kind of want to bring it again.
All right. Rematch of game 1.
Back to square one. Rematch of the first game. I really did want to bring that first team again, but this team is just too absurd. It's too funny.
So that second team that I brought for that second game, every single one of those Pokemon can get Light Screen or Reflect.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Did they all have screens?
They did, yeah.
Oh my god, everything had screens. That is absurd.
It was to pay homage to your Dusclops that couldn't learn screens.
Oh wow, you know what? I truly appreciate that. I really, really do. I greatly appreciate that.
Originally, I had nicknamed all of them Light Screen or Reflect, but then the game wouldn't let me go with it. So, yeah,
makes sense. This is an interesting lead. This is interesting. Okay, just EQs.
Yeah, I figured I just gotta hit hard. Gotta hit hard to
start. Oh, a figgy berry.
Yeah, we were talking about them berries in the game, right?
Oh no, we absolutely were. I wasn't sure if you would go for rocks or just hit me. Oh, that does a lot still. What the heck? That still does so much. That still does so much. That still does a lot. All right, we're in this position again.
Yep.
We're back. We're back. Things are as they always were. I want to see what... Did I see this Porygon's full moveset? I think I did.
No, I never showed it to you.
Okay, so there's still one move that I haven't seen. There's still one move. I mean, I would
yeah.
assume it's try attack, but I could be completely wrong on that.
Alright.
I could be completely wrong on that. What do I want to do though is the thing. I am going to let's do this.
Oh, okay. Okay. Fine.
All right, all right, all right. I think this is pretty free. Although I really don't want to get toxic.
Okay, that's fine. I would have missed it regardless. Cool.
You would have missed it regardless. It's all good. It's all good. Worked out for you there. Okay, come on, Machamp. Be great. Don't be a Machoke. Be a Machamp. Okay, sure. Gonna waste the last Trick Room turn, unfortunately, here. What do I want to go to? This Torterra is an issue, though. I need to just kill it. If I get swept by Gyarados again, I get swept by Gyarados again. I need to kill this thing. There it is. There it is. Not letting you do this to me again.
Okay, fine.
I refuse to let you have that again. It's just not gonna happen. Okay, that is fine. I can't let the sub DD happen again though. That is for sure. That is for sure. The question is Gyarados the same exact moveset? That is the question. Let's find out.
Spiritomb? Okay.
Let's find out.
See, this Spiritomb's a problem for me as well.
Spiritomb's good. Spiritomb is good. It is a awesome Pokemon. Unfortunately, I think I have to just let it get toxic.
Yep.
As sad as that is. As sad as it is. Oh no, I'm gonna get recover stalled. Show me a nice flinch here. That still doesn't do enough. Okay.
Critical hit charge beam. There we go.
Yep, big damage. Big damage.
No, it's not enough
big
though.
damage. I need to kill. I need Porygon to die. I need Porygon to die. Sadly, though, thing is not looking. Yeah, but my Trick Room users are not looking super hot right now, which is an issue. I wish I had one more Trick Room user, and then it really could have been nasty. But when I was team building, I was like, I have to use these two.
Yeah,
like, I have to use these two. Question is, what do I do here? I don't know what this thing wants to do. I mean, I know what it typically wants to do. Okay, that's fine. I think I just had to let it die there because let's go into. I think we just go you. I think we just go into the threat. I think we just go into the threat.
Yes.
I think we just go into the threat. That is Sudowoodo. Gardevoir is still scary. Oh, please don't miss. Oh, Sash. Ooh. Now, I might just die to this thing now. Sash, that's a problem.
Okay.
That is a problem. Yep, there's the Sucker Punch.
I tech that just for that, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't know if any of these Pokemon can live. I don't know if my other Mons can live, though, is the thing.
Yeah, +2 Absol's scary.
Yeah, this might just win. This might just win on the spot. I'm debating. Gastrodon definitely can't live. The question is whether I think maybe Dusclops can live, or whether Dusclops probably doesn't live, but all right, let's see if Vaporeon can live. Can
Right.
Vaporeon live? Okay,
Does
it
live.
lives.
It's for the
It
heavy duty
lives.
boots. See, if I would have Sucker Punch, I don't think killed either. That's the crazy
I
part
don't think
about it.
Sucker Punch killed. I don't think Sucker Punch killed either, to be honest with you.
All right, let's go into this.
Yeah, now you can just go this and the water absorb me.
Yeah, I will
Let's do this.
also do this.
Ooh, Screens Gardevoir. Screens Gardevoir.
And this probably protect. Whatever. Oh, it's not. Okay.
I'm just gonna switch. Just gonna get some health back. That's all. That is all I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna get some health back, and I am going to set it back up, baby. We gotta set it back up.
Okay.
We gotta set it back up.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, big time, big time, big time, big time. Big time, big time. Here's what I will do. I'm gonna do this. I actually shouldn't have done that. I think I actually just lost by doing that.
Possibly.
Yeah, I think that was a really bad throw by me. Actually, I think I should have just stayed in. See how much this does.
I
Nah,
mean,
yeah,
you'll get there with like, but the moment the Trick Room goes away.
Yeah. Okay, we got it down one early, which is good. Trick Room is going to be gone, though, which is a shame. Trick Room is going to be gone. See how much this does. See how much this does.
Ooh, that's actually
Don't
not
flinch me, don't freeze
nearly
me.
as much as I thought it was going to be.
This Gastrodon is tanky. It is tanky, it is tanky. Okay, let's see how much this... Oh, I'm curious about this. Oh my god. Damage.
That did a lot.
Holy damage.
That did a lot.
Holy,
did a lot more than I was willing to admit.
Holy damage.
Hey.
Ooh, okay. I'm very glad I did that. I'm very glad I did that. I'm pretty sure this thing is specs as well. At least I think it's specs. Yeah. I could be wrong about that, but I think it's specs. I think I am correct. I think I'm correct. Because that Dazzling Gleam did so much damage in that first game. That did so much damage in that first game. There's just no way.
Poltergeist.
Okay, damage. Damage. We'll take it. I think I have to just go into you. Don't get frozen. Awesome.
Yeah, that would really suck getting frozen.
Awesome. Don't get frozen. Don't get frozen. And let's just... You can just click this move pretty safely. Pretty safely click that move.
Okay.
Oh no, this thing doesn't have a sash too, does it? This thing is sashed as well. Woo! Gastrodon.
And I think you actually win here.
I do win. Are you specs?
I am locked in.
Are you Choice Scarf? Choice Scarf Haunter?
Yeah.
The Trick Room team is the Trick Room team is undefeated. I want you to know I threw there so badly because
You didn't end up throwing, but like
I didn't end up throwing, but thankfully Gastrodon was able to take some hits through the burn. Yeah. I should have just stayed in and kept poltergeisting with the dust pops.
I thought about subbing again at 50%, but
yeah,
to try to get a few more like but I was like, if I get burned and then like I only really kill the Gastrodon at the end of it anyways, like doesn't really matter. I actually didn't have a ghost move at all on Haunter.
You didn't have a ghost move? No. Oh wow. Wow.
No. But yeah, so you have won the competitive battle, and I guess I won the Nuzlocke, so I guess we ended up tying this whole thing anyways. But
Look, that means we got to settle it again. We gotta find a
new
way to
series, yeah,
definitively claim a winner. I need to know. Can you show me your team?
absolutely.
Can we just like can we do like a team swap? Like can we just break it down for me? I need just like a little
You
mini
want to do it on
breakdown in
screen?
person.
You want to do it on screen, or do you want to do it
Oh,
off screen?
yeah, no, absolutely, yeah. Just tell me. Give me just a rundown
Perfect.
of these teams.
All
You don't
right.
have to show me anything, but just kind of give me the breakdown.
So for the first team, we had, which I called the real team, because this was the team that was supposed to be for the Garchomp specifically, and that
Sure.
was a team that you saw 2 games.
Okay.
So it was a Choice Scarf Haunter.
Very cool.
With the Choice Scarf, it outsped your Crobat at max speed by one EV point.
Oh, look at you! Look
Yeah.
at you doing the dirty
But I was
work there.
max special attack modest. But
Okay, yeah.
it was Choice Scarf. It had Psychic, Dazzling Gleam, Energy Ball, and Icy Wind.
Yeah, Psychic to catch the.
So
that would've been
Psychic was to
nasty.
catch Roserade.
Roserade, Crobat, Body's Machamp as well.
Yeah, Dazzling Gleam would have also done the same thing, but it also hit
Yep.
it gave me a couple different options to hit those things. Energy
Sure.
Ball was for all 3 of your water types, plus
Yeah, all the water
for Sudowoodo. And then
Mhm.
Icy Wind was to slow down anything if I needed to slow it down, or it was to
Mhm.
beat your Crobat or Garchomp as well.
Okay.
I brought the same Gyarados to both games. It was Waterfall, Ice Fang, Substitute, Dragon Dance.
Yeah,
It's
a sub DD is a problem set to deal with.
So it was Jolly 168 speed. After 1 Dragon Dance, I outsped your Crobat by 1 point.
Oh wow, look at you.
And then it was max attack with with all the leftovers in HP just to give me some bulk.
Sure, yeah.
Gardevoir was basically set up the same way. But I was trying to outspeed everything else here was to outspeed your Luxray. So I knew that Garchomp outsped Gardevoir anyway, so I wasn't worried about it.
Right.
And then because of the way your speed tiers were, it was just can you beat Roserade? No, then beat your Luxray.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
So
like
that's how we did
one
that.
Thing, yeah, did have some speed on the one team for sure.
Yeah. So basically this was Moonblast Psychic and then dual screens.
Okay. I mean,
now
nothing wrong with
originally
that.
in my team building, I had originally had the Choice Scarf on this.
Oh, I like that.
And
I like that. That
I was
cool.
going to do
Moonblast.
The Haunter was going to basically just be what Gardevoir ended up being. It would have been Moonblast, Psychic, Energy Ball, and Icy Wind. But then I decided to put Haunter on it, and I basically was like, Gardevoir has the ability to like knock out a bunch of your team.
Right.
So I kind of thought that I could use Haunter to like mush things up a little bit and then have Gardevoir clean late. But then when I ended up putting the screens on it, I kind of changed that strategy a little bit. The Absol was Focus Sash.
Right.
And again, it was
as I saw.
Yeah, it was designed to outspeed your Luxray. And then it was just rest attack and a little bit in HP. It was Super Luck, and I had Psycho Cut as a backup move on it.
Ooh, the Super Luck.
Yeah, so I had Knockoff, Sucker Punch, Psycho Cut, and Swords Dance. Basically, my thought process was I can set up on something once I got rid of anything with priority, I could set up with Swords Dance on the Focus Sash, and then I could Sucker Punch, and it was honestly it's a base 130 attack. Like it
You're gonna
hits
just
hard,
do a
right?
million. Gonna just do so much damage.
Porygon I brought to both games was the same. It was Charge Beam, Ice Beam, Toxic Recover.
Interesting. No Tri-Attack.
No, so you had 2 ghost types. So I just
I did have 2 ghosts.
You had 2 ghost types, and your Machamp was probably Gut. So
yeah, correct.
I just decided that I didn't want to deal with that, but I had Analytic on it. So
I like that.
Switched,
I like Analytic a lot.
So if you would switch, then I would do double damage, and then Charge Beam potentially gives you a special attack boost. And I was a little worried about Porygon being setup fodder. So that's why I had Charge Beam, so I could get a +1 boost on my attacks. And then hopefully get a boost, and then I could Ice Beam or Charge Beam things, and they would be at least, like a 120 Pokemon attacking you instead of
for sure.
Torterra, I actually really considered running screens on this instead of Gardevoir,
Interesting.
but I ended up with Figgy Berry shell armor with Earthquake, Seed Bomb, Stealth Rock, and Synthesis.
Interesting.
And this was only designed to outspeed Luxray.
Luxray, okay.
No, this was designed to outspeed Vaporeon.
Gotcha.
It outsped Vaporeon and an uninvested Luxray.
Okay.
So if you decided to run like just
gotcha.
a 0 speed, 0, like, you know
Yeah,
what I
just
mean?
like adamant,
just adamant, no speed, max HP kind of thing. It
yeah.
outsped that, but it didn't, and it fully outsped a uninvested Vaporeon as well. And then yeah, the idea was that this was the physical wall on the team. It could stall a Garchomp out.
Yeah.
Especially with the Figgy Berry. Porygon ended up kind of being the specially defensive Pokemon, and then I just ran like 4 attackers basically. Then my fun team was the screens team. So again,
I can't believe you put screens on every single Pokemon.
Yeah, every single Pokemon could have got Light Screen or Reflect, or combination. So the Raichu had Grass Knot, Hidden Power, Ice, and then Volt Switch.
HP Ice is what it was.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
And then the Scyther was Choice Scarf Technician. Again, I did the same. So the Raichu was just max speed, max special attack. And it was to make sure that your Crobat had to be max speed, otherwise I outsped it.
Yeah.
But then Scyther was a Choice Scarf that was Technician, and that was with the Choice Scarf it outsped Crobat by 1. Again, I ran the exact same Gyarados. I ended up running the exact same Gardevoir, Porygon, and Torterra.
Oh, okay.
So 4 of the Pokemon were the exact same, but all of them can learn Light Screen and Reflect. So that was my team building process, but yeah.
That is incredibly
And I joked
awesome.
the entire time that I was like, I'm prepping for an hour just to lose in like 2 minutes to you. Like,
well, look, your team was very scary. Obviously, the big like things going in, I was super afraid of sub DD Gyarados. Obviously,
yeah,
because it's a monster. I was also actually really afraid. I was afraid of the Raichu for sure.
See, I originally like you go back and watch my team building video. Like I was originally like Scyther and Raichu. I like against the rest of your team, but I don't like it if Garchomp is in the game at all.
Yeah.
So I was like, I do like it, but like it loses to those two. So like I was like, I'll bring it on one team, but I won't bring it on like what I think is the best team, right? So yeah.
Yeah. I was very afraid of like a nasty plot Raichu set and then just like going absolutely
I didn't know what I
ham.
could set up on.
Yeah. I guess that's kind of the thing. I was definitely afraid of it for sure. I was also afraid of Shell Smash Torterra.
I didn't even consider it.
Yeah, I was real. So there's a set going around that's the Shell Smash loaded dice Torterra with like Bullet Seed and EQ and all that stuff. I was afraid of that, for sure. But at least for me, so obviously the my Trick Room team was the janky team that kind of ended up working out. Funny enough.
And you know what's crazy? I said it in my video like 4 times. I'm like, I don't have a Trick Room answer. I know he's gonna bring it. I'm just gonna have to work around it, because I was like, Haunter, Gardevoir, and Absol can all get taunt.
Yeah.
And then in the second team, Raichu can get taunt, and so can Scyther. So I was thinking that I was gonna put it on, but I was like, if he's running full Trick Room, like he's running 2 Ghost types, they both don't like. Dusclops doesn't put a lot of offensive pressure on, and neither does Gastrodon.
Yeah.
So I was hoping that I could just offense my way through Trick Room, but obviously, like, I did think about putting taunt on a few things, and I just was like, I just don't want to waste a move slot on it. But
no,
yeah.
so I literally had the same thought process originally. So I'll go over my Trick Room team now, but originally my Dusclops was defensive. It was like Trick Room, taunt, Willow, like I was debating between like Pain Split or something else, like just to be like super annoying, or like Nightshade, like basically just to be bulky. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make this thing offensive just so that it can at least
Yeah,
do something, because I might need
yeah.
it to do something.
And that
But
was
so my
exactly what I thought about Porygon, right? That's why I put Charge Beam
yeah,
on it. I was like, no, I can get set up some way, like do
right, because like
something.
when I was team building, I was like, I have Dusclops, I have Spiritomb. I have to bring Trick Room for one of the
Hmm.
teams for Leaf. I have to bring Trick Room. So
And see,
the
for me
Dusclops.
too,
No, go
like
ahead. Go ahead.
you talked about Raichu. I only ever think about Raichu as that like double support set.
Yeah.
And so
Okay.
for me,
Interesting.
thinking about Raichu in an offensive way is like, no.
And so that's what's so cool about like the team building though too. So funny enough, so you know how you said your Raichu was meant to outspeed if my Crobat wasn't max speed?
Yeah.
My Crobat was not max speed. And
I
it
made my
was
entire thing off of outspeeding Crobat, outspeeding Garchomp, outspeeding Roserade, or outspeeding Luxray. I didn't care about
yeah.
anything else.
Yeah, and I think if I
Yeah.
brought that other team 2 times, I think you
Figured
would
it
have
out.
I think you would have figured it out. I think you would have won because my Crobat was EV'd to live a it was actually EV'd to live a Thunderbolt from the Raichu after Stealth Rocks.
Hmm. Yeah,
So
no,
I would
I
have
would have figured it out right then and there. Yeah, if I would have,
no, yeah,
yeah.
you would 100% figured it out. But my Trick Room team, this was the hilarious fun team. The reason why the Gastrodon did so much is because it was Specs Gastrodon.
Spec.
So
Okay.
I had Specs Modest Gastrodon, max special attack, like max HP, Scald, Ice Beam, Earth Power, Sludge Bomb, just to like cover all my bases. Fish for a burn on something, Ice Beam Torterra, Earth Power, Sludge Bomb for Gardevoir, like just a bunch of moves that are gonna do a bunch of damage and potentially have like side effects. And yeah, I thought it'd be really funny to bring Choice Specs Gastrodon, and have it under Trick
I
Room and do
didn't think about
quirk.
that at all. Like I just
I
looked at
that
it
was
and was like,
that was my
okay,
goal. That was
yeah.
my goal. And when we were breaking the fourth wall, when Ellis and I were when I was explaining my team and I was kind of giving him or asking him for suggestions, just kind of bouncing ideas back around. Like when I showed him the choice picks Gashon, he was just dying because like I'm not the greatest battler in the world, so my goal is to just like bring things that people would not expect. And the hope was that like you could think you could live a hit, or like my goal was to have you believe this was just like defensive Gastrodon, and then
Yeah.
just like and then just deliver like some crazy hit. So like that crit on the Gardevoir, I don't think mattered. I think Sludge Bomb would have just taken it out.
Yeah, and see,
Um,
I thought like just like my typical thing, I was like, oh yeah, it's like that's a no attack invested Gastrodon, like it's
exactly,
living
like Stealth
regardless,
Rock or
right?
like
Yeah.
absolutely, absolutely, and that's what I wanted to kind of do, get this thing in and just kind of like have it be a surprise. Dusclops, um, pretty standard in terms of like it was Eviolite pressure.
Hmm.
Originally I said I had a defensive. I decided to go more offensive, and I think that made a big difference. So
100%. Like to
it
me, like anytime they use something that's like obvious like setup fodder, because
yeah,
like even I went in, I was like, even if this Dusclops burns a Gyarados, like I'm
yeah,
Dragon Dancing in front of it regardless.
for sure,
Yeah.
for sure, for sure.
And technically that
Um,
did win me the second game doing that. So I was like, okay, like, but
No,
yeah.
absolutely, no, absolutely. It's like that's why the Gyarados was so scared of me. But this thing had Poltergeist, Shadow Sneak, Trick Room, Will O Wisp.
Hmm.
Um, my goal, like one of my best ways to counter Gyarados was to just try to Will O Wisp it under Trick Room, and like
Yeah.
I knew that going in. I was like, I don't have a great answer for that. The only Pokemon on my team that like is a good answer for it is Luxray, and I'm not gonna bring that on a Trick Room team. Um,
Yeah. And I mean, for
but
me, anyways, like I
mm,
thought about teching Earthquake onto, but I knew that I needed
yeah.
to have Substitute to even have a shot at like setting up
Yes. Yeah, to
on the
set up
bulkier
properly.
Pokemon. So I ended up being like, okay, like Torterra can handle like a Luxray, and like I thought about running Yachi and stuff like that to like
Mm,
make like an Ice Fang do less. For whatever reason, in my team building, I knew that Generation 9 was a thing, but like I still kind of team built as though I was still playing in Gen 4 a little bit.
mm,
So like I could have done other tech moves that like would have been better for Generation 9 battles, but I was
sure.
like I I was like determined. I was like, I'm not gonna bring like an item from Generation 9 into this battle.
Oh,
But
okay, I got you. Yeah, like nothing like super crazy.
yeah, and I was
Um,
like, no, we gotta keep it a little traditional here, and then yeah.
I
But
don't think I did. I think I brought just pretty like traditional. Like I brought the Eviolite from Gen 5, but
I
otherwise I
did
think it's pretty
straight traditional,
traditional.
really. Like I didn't do anything
Yeah.
that was like off the wall different.
Yeah,
Uh,
I thought you might bring Eviolite Haunter.
no, I
The
brought
I was like,
Scarf.
yeah, it was
Yeah,
either gonna be like in my mind, I was like, okay, either Eviolite Haunter, Specs Haunter, or maybe Scarf Haunter. I've seen those three Haunters
yeah,
like kind of bop around and whatnot. The Spiritomb got to put in a little bit of work. It was Infiltrator, just in case you were set
yeah,
up with Gyarados.
yeah.
So like
And I
under Trick
figured
Room I
that
could get
too.
through.
That's
Oh,
why, like,
absolutely. Like,
when you did switch into it, like, I just waterfalled right away.
oh,
I was
absolutely.
like, I'm not letting this
Absolutely.
thing.
Absolutely. This was
Yeah.
my only other Trick Room user. Nasty Plot, Dark Pulse. My other move was Psyshock. I was kind of debating between a bunch of other moves. I was debating
Hmm.
like
What
I
was
was
the
debating
Psyshock supposed to be for?
Psyshock was just honestly just a different it was just a different move, to
Okay.
be honest. It really wasn't there wasn't a lot of thought put in. It was just like, all right,
Hmm.
just give me another move that's gonna hurt. Um I thought about putting some other utility move instead of Psyshock. I was just like, you know what? I'll just run that. I'll just throw it on here. Honestly, not a lot of thought put on there. The Sudowoodo was my pride and joy. Choice band Sudowoodo, max attack,
Yeah.
brave. This moveset was head smash, thunder punch, ice punch, earthquake. So I had
Yeah.
punches
No, my
for
Absol was
Gyarados.
so designed for that. It was just
Uh
like
huh.
I was like, if he brings Sudowoodo, it's banded or scarfed.
Oh,
I
a
didn't
hundred
even
percent,
because I was
a
like,
hundred
it doesn't
percent.
need a focus sash because it can get sturdy as an ability. And if it
Yeah,
does want to run
exactly.
the other one, it's gonna want to run banded. So I had just said like I can set up in front of a Sudowoodo with a Swords
Yes.
Dance, and then I was basically like, I know that it can get Sucker Punch, but if it's banded, it won't go for Sucker Punch.
Right.
So I
Exactly.
was like, I can outspeed it, and honestly, a +2 Absol, I think honestly one shot a Garchomp as well.
Yeah, it honestly might have. It
Um,
honestly might have.
like when I
Um,
went for knockoff on that next Pokemon, like I should have probably suckered, but I knew that it could learn a priority move. So I was like, I set up a little earlier where like
yeah.
I knew that you had other Pokemon with priority, so I was like, I can't sucker punch. So yeah.
So that when you had your Absol set up, that was one of the biggest turns of the game in that third game because if I did not kill the Absol and like my Vaporeon lived, right? It lived the knockoff.
And I did calc it just afterwards. It would have
Mm,
lived a sucker punch as well with like
okay.
it barely like I would have needed a crit.
Yeah.
But
And that's what
also
it would,
a knockoff
max.
crit would have killed as well.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Crits were
Yeah.
like if Super Luck activated, this thing dies, and then
Yeah.
you're able to. I think you win that tiebreaker because it's just pretty standard max defense.
Yeah.
Vaporeon. I
Yeah,
only
I
had one
looked.
attacking move on this
The
thing.
damage between knockoff and sucker punch wouldn't
Was
have killed
minimal.
regardless. I would have needed a
Yeah.
crit, but a knockoff crit would have killed too. So
Yeah.
in theory, it was still the best move to go for.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, I agree. Because in my mind, I was like, I figured you would just knock off. I was hoping that I could live like one or either. I wasn't entirely sure, but I thought I had a decent chance to live. Like if I don't get crit,
Mhm.
and I was like, if he sucker punches, like so, I thought about either going for like Wish. I had Substitute on this Vaporeon, so like I thought about clicking Sub on that turn,
Yeah.
like predicting a sucker punch. But I was like, if he just knocks off, which might kill me anyway, then I basically just lose.
Yeah.
And if I survive the knockoff, then he kills me. The Absol's still alive, and he just sweeps me with the Absol. So I was like, I have to just Scald here. I can't get too cute and predict a sucker punch or
And that
like
was the same
I just
thing when
gotta hope I can live.
that was the same thing when your Spirit Tomb was +3. I was like,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can't let something that's +3 just sit there. Like you have to attack
No,
it. So
no, not at all. And then
yeah.
finally my Machamp was max attack adamant, obviously flame orb guts.
Yeah.
CC knockoff, Poison Jab, and Facade. Facade put in a ton of work just to do big damage under Trick Room, hit everything neutrally, especially once Haunter was gone, can just go to town.
See, I didn't know if your Machamp was gonna have knockoff or not, so I kept switching on the
Yeah.
Haunter. Like I was like, nah. Like, but
Yeah, I was like, I don't have any Pokemon. I didn't have any knockoff on my team. I was like, I need at least one knockoff user. And like Machamp is a perfect option.
yeah,
The more standard team was, let me see here. So the more standard team was, I mean, honestly, I think the more fun team was the Trick Room team, and they honestly ended up being the better team. But Crobat was a little bit different, and then I put Tailwind on it just to like try to potentially give stuff a boost. It was Brave Bird, U-turn, Tailwind, Roost. The Garchomp was a loaded dice set.
okay,
It was max attack, max speed, Jolly, and I had Swords Dance, Earthquake, Scale Shot, and then I had Ice Fang for the Torterra.
Yeah.
So potentially, and so the reason why, the banned move, by the way, that I originally had on Vaporeon was Baton Pass, because I was gonna try to do Baton Pass shenanigans, but illegal apparently, which I didn't know. Everything else, this Gastrodon was standard like defensive Gastrodon for this other team. Like that's the one that you expect to see. The Luxray, I should not have sacked the Luxray in the moment. I should have pivoted to something else because I needed this thing for the Gyarados.
Yeah.
But it was Guts, Flame Orb, Facade, Wild Charge, Crunch, Superpower.
And to be 100% honest with you, in the first game, like the reason that I had let it go down to Gardevoir Torterra only in the end was because I was like, these are my two win conditions. Like,
oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. The Roserade was timid, max speed, max HP, and it was just kind of like a standard spike set. It was like spikes, Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb, Synthesis. But on the last second, I put Poison Point on it. Normally they run Natural Cure,
and you got that too, which is.
But I put Poison Point on. I was like, there may be a scenario where it's like, maybe I need like a desperate Poison Point on a Gyarados going for Waterfall, or an Absol going for something, or like one of your physical attackers. I was like, you know what? I'd rather have that than Natural Cure, because it's
so my Raichu was the same setup.
This thing gets T-Waves.
My Raichu was the same setup. I put Static instead of Lightning Rod.
That's awesome. That is awesome. And then my Machamp. So my Machamp was actually, it was the same exact set, with the exception it was Adamant, max attack, max speed, and instead of Poison Jab, I had Bullet Punch.
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry, no. This was the same.
Exact same.
This was also this was P Jab, but the difference was this Machamp was scarfed. This is actually a choice scarf Machamp.
And I never ended up seeing it be scarf because I never.
Exactly. It didn't end up mattering, but I was hoping to potentially catch something
off guard.
Just catch something off guard, because I like, of all the Mons I could have choice, I feel like Machamp is maybe like one of the last ones. You maybe expect, like, you might think it'd be banded, like if I come in and I don't have a Flame Orb pop. So my goal was to like have you think this was banded Machamp.
Yeah, to be 100% honest with you, anything slower than your Luxray, I basically was like, this is a prime Trick Room Pokemon.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Absolutely. And I figured like I figured you'd be like kind of like EVing my speed, or like kind of having stuff. So I was like, for that reason, I just got to bring Trick Room. That way, under Trick Room, I'm guaranteed faster.
So originally, I definitely did think about like making a dedicated Trick Room team as well, because I could have countered you as well, because Porygon and Gardevoir both got it.
Oh, that would have been sweet.
So I was thinking about having a double Trick Room myself.
That's awesome.
I didn't have enough Pokemon that could exploit it.
Yeah, and that was the thing where I was like, I had Mons that could actually take advantage of it, like Sudowoodo,
my
Gastrodon,
problem
Machamp.
was in Trick Room, Gastrodon gets Ice Beam,
Yeah,
Vaporeon gets Ice Beam, and
exactly.
I was like, Torterra doesn't beat any one of them under Trick
Right.
Room, but it beats them without Trick Room.
Without Trick Room, huh?
So I was like, I could go for it, but then I'm only using Trick Room to stop Trick Room from going up,
Oh,
right?
for
Because you can
sure.
Trick Room on Trick Room and then it reverts it back to normal. But then I was like,
Yeah,
but I'm like, I don't want to waste 2 move slots on 2 different Pokemon to do that,
yeah,
right?
just to
So
reverse that. Yeah,
yeah.
that feels
So then I was
like not
like,
ideal.
I'll do Screens team, just you know.
Oh, look, it worked out. I like the screens. I thought about running screens as well on like some of my Pokemon. I was like, nah.
Mhm.
Ultimately, it worked out. Look, I'm just gonna stick with Trick Room. Trick Room is clearly I don't need any like normal meta. Just give me some Trick Room, give me some shenanigans, and we'll make it work. Very nice teams and some very nice battles in there. I knew I'd be swept by that Gyarados at least one time. I'm glad we got it on camera.
I mean, I also knew that you'd win, so I mean, there's that as well. But yeah, so I guess we tied this, or we said that you
Yeah.
won. I don't even know,
No,
but
it's look, it's a stone cold tie, and it just means we got to settle it again in the future,
I
like for
still
good. We
don't
got to have
think
a
I would have beat
tiebreaker.
Cynthia. Like, I feel like I would have lost to like, because I had 6 Mons left in the Nuzlocke part of it. So
Look, you know,
yeah.
well, if I didn't fumble so badly, then you know maybe we'd find out, but we'll never know. We'll never know, and that's enough for me to give you the W in that regard. So consider us even, consider us
All
one
right,
one,
sounds good.
and we'll have to get back after it.
All right, so that is gonna wrap up this series here. I want to thank you guys all for watching. You know, the support has been amazing on this, and yeah, I loved having Socks on a project. And yeah, I think our next project, I think it's gonna be Pokemon Shinobi. I think it's gonna be our next project.
Yeah.
We're gonna have some
Woo.
fun with it. It's kind of another fan made game. But I do need to play Gen 8 and 9 as well on the channel. So I don't know which one's gonna come first, but I think it's gonna be Shinobi. But yeah, so we're gonna wrap up this episode right here. So thanks for watching. Click like if you liked the video, subscribe if you really liked it, and make sure you go subscribe over to Anisocks Channel. Always has the anime reactions going on. So yeah, but with that, we're gonna get out of here.